Changing the calendar, you can't prove anything.
And we are live? Question mark. The timer's going, but there's no video. Okay, now we're live.
Hello, and welcome to another episode of Improv Every Day with Zach A at ImprovBroadway. And joined with me is human megaphone Sammy James Wright. And a man who doesn't understand questions, Adam Brown. I think this is the first time we're going live.
Oh, we're live? Oh, shit.
On YouTube, yeah.
Okay.
So behave yourselves.
We're live.
Okay, no editing.
We're alive. Well, we'll edit it later.
Okay.
We're live.
Probably like 300 people will watch this on the live.
Okay.
But anyway,
no
this
one's
is
going to
the...
answer my question.
What's your question?
We're live.
We're live.
We're live.
Oh, you dropped the bit. I need you to understand questions for the rest of the show.
Oh, okay.
This is the show where I play improv games with some of my best improv buddies, and we're going to do some games. Adam?
Yeah.
Sam?
Yeah.
You ready to improv?
Woo!
Okay, we're going to start off playing a classic game called New Choice. I'm going to give them a prompt for a scene. Anytime I yell New Choice, you have to swap out the last thing they said with something new. The suggestion for your scene is door-to-door salesman. Whenever you're ready, take it away. New knock. New knock.
Okay. Timothy, I told you to not come back.
I just think that you need to hear my pitch out a second time to really appreciate everything that it can do for you.
We have been divorced for 3 years.
New choice.
We have been married for 2 days, and
New choice.
We we've romantically written letters, and honestly, that magic has been lost when I first saw you. It was much more romantic when it was just in writing.
You said you wanted a man who could show you the world.
New choice.
You said that you wanted a man who knew the intricacies of the sharpness of various cutting utensils and how well they could cut through meats, breads, and ropes.
New list.
You told me that you wanted a man who could show you everything there is to know about what solar can do for you.
New choice.
You told me that you had a bug problem that you needed scratched. Well, I'm here to do that scratching, baby.
I thought it was a euphemism before, but then you literally tried to sell pest control to me.
Yes, the #1 selling pest control in the lower Manhattan area.
New area.
In the upper Manhattan area.
New area.
In New Schwanstein.
It's my favorite of Steens. No, my heart's been broken before, okay? If you want to sell, go talk to the neighbors.
New choice.
If you want to sell, talk to my mother.
New choice.
If you want to sell, talk to my heart. Tell me what I really crave. Love.
Do you ever feel like your heart's like a piece of dry wood?
New analogy.
Do you ever feel like your brain has been eaten at by the gnats of indecision?
New analogy.
Do you feel like a cucumber sitting in the sun for too long, and along comes a little ant with all his little ant buddies to carry you away to the ant colony to feed the ant queen and all the little ant larvae?
Every day.
New choice.
Every Tuesday.
New choice.
Last week I kind of felt that way.
New choice.
Are these Katy Perry lyrics?
There you have it,
Do you
folks.
ever feel...
Do you ever feel like an ant feeding larvae?
What happens to a cucumber deferred? Does it dry up like a raisin in the sun?
Classic
guys.
cucumber problem.
Yeah.
Becoming a raisin.
I think it's time for an improv challenge.
Whoa!
My improv challenge for you is a scene suggestion.
Okay.
The suggestion for your scene is a man at the Pearly Gates who can't take a hint. Whenever you're ready, take it away.
Sure, just give me the keys. I'll come back later.
No, I'm sorry. It's just I keep looking through this book and I can't seem to find your name.
Reading is hard. I get it. I was supposed to read to orphans every single week, but instead I just kind of stole their library books instead. So it was hard for them to read. I understand.
Wow. It's just I feel like you would be much more comfortable somewhere much warmer.
We're talking tropical paradise on the beach? You show me that mansion, baby, and I'll sign up. Makes me think of all those timeshares that I signed up the elderly for while I was on Earth and they couldn't get out of those contracts. I always thought it'd be nice if it was a real deal.
Look, you know the saying, all dogs go to heaven?
Yeah, and I got that dog in me. You know what I mean? So
Well-
let me in, man.
Well, you'd be, in this analogy, you'd
Yeah.
be more like a cat.
Reincarnation with 9 lives?
Wow, I can see how you could twist that into a positive for yourself. That one's on me. Let's see. You know how heaven is there behind me.
Yeah.
And you are out here.
Yeah.
Well, they're going to stay that way.
Oh, they're going to stay over there.
Uh-huh.
Well, then I got to go over there, it sounds like.
No.
Let's do a little swapsies of place real quick, and that way you can hear how you sound from me. Does that sound good?
You know what? We're closed.
We're-
Heaven, wow, it is. Is it that century already? I am going on my break.
Okay.
Feel
Do you
free.
need someone to cover for you?
No.
I'll cover for you.
Feel
It's
free
cool, man.
to browse the other storefronts in the afterlife.
When do you guys reopen?
It could be. You probably won't be around.
Yeah.
A little too late.
It's Michael,
for
right?
you.
You care if I call you Mike?
I'd rather you not.
Diggity dog.
I'd much rather
My
you
manjel.
not.
Am I right?
You know what? That one's actually pretty cool. Let's make that one stick.
And scene. Great job. I thought when you said, can I call you Michael? I thought you were going to say, I prefer you call me Peter, because it's the Pearly Gates.
Oh.
Yeah. I wish you had said that.
Well, he was taking over a shift for
All right,
me.
real quick, if we can ADR this in, Peter. We're going to ADR that in later.
Is that good comedy on a live stream? Go ahead and mention in the comments whether or not you felt that was...
You don't have to comment anything. If you don't.
Hey, if you take issue with the theology that we just presented, leave a comment about the correct form that we should have used for this sketch.
For all our Irish Catholics out there, we want to hear from you.
Yeah.
Where are my Zoroastrians at? Sound off in the comments.
All right, we're going to play another improv game. This game is called Changing Accents. Pretty self-explanatory. I'm going to give you a suggestion of a scene. We're going to start off in your normal accents, and at any point, I can ask you to layer a different accent onto your scene. All right, we're going to start off normal. The suggestion for your scene is bedtime. Whenever you're ready, take it away.
Not even
Dad.
tired.
Well, Dad. Okay, Dad's gonna stay out of the room tonight. I'll be taking over the bedtime story tonight.
That's perfect.
Okay.
Perfect.
Oh wow! For a second there, I thought your speech impediment had improved, but one can only hope.
No.
Well, which story should we read tonight? We've got.
Fwench.
Which story should we read tonight? We've got Thomas the Tank Engine. We've got Good Night Moon.
Mais maman, could you not read Give a mouse a baguette?
Give him as a baguette. Oh, oui, oui. Oh.
If you give a mouse a baguette, he won't want a glass of wine.
Oh.
If you give a mouse a glass of wine, then I will probably sleep at 7 p.m. on the dot. Every time you give me wine, mother, to help me sleep.
Irish.
Oh, it's a sad, sad thing to give a mouse a cookie, though. When your family be wanting so much, can you really be affording to give a biscuit to a wee little mousey?
It's a good. It's okay. Nope. Oh, it's a good question, Mother. I remember in the 1800s they tried to give a mouse a potato, but all the potatoes were gone.
Actually, it was the mice who carried the potatoes away. That is what comes of giving a mouse any sort of food. It leads to a famine of that specific food variety in your homeland.
Southern.
Now, I do declare, if you were to give a mouse, say, a nice bowl of gumbo, that mouse gonna call all his little mousey friends down to the bayou.
Now, Mama, we've been reading this book for a long, long time, and I don't never remember no mouse getting no gumbo.
Now, I may be just a simple southern mother, but I do believe that I'm the one in possession of this particular bedtime storybook.
Canadian. Canadian.
I'm sorry there. I'm sorry there, Mother. You're right. Go ahead and read on. And I'm just gonna snuggle up in bed, okay? I'm not gonna stay up until the wee hours of the night like I've been doing.
Hey, what are you saying we like some kind of Irishman for, eh?
Our ancestry is diverse. French, Irish, Canadian. Oh, French, Irish, Canadians. Oui, oui.
German.
Oh, I know. The last time we did the 23 and me, it came back with so many answers. We come from the Sweden. We come from the Iceland. We come from the Deutschland.
Achtung, Mutter! Continue to read. If you give the mouse the orders, what do they do?
Australian.
Well, all right. If you give the mouse a shrimp on the barbie, well, that mouse is gonna call all his friends from down under.
You know, down under, it's 6 in the morning. I don't know why we're going to bed on U.S. time, to be honest.
It's 6 in the morning. Oh, crikey.
Valley Girl.
Then why are we even doing this right now? We should be up and at 'em. We're gonna be late for morning yoga with the goats.
Oh, Mom, do you know what the mouse told me the other day?
Oh my gosh, are you still talking to
Nicolas
that mouse?
Cage.
I'm still talking, but I can't believe what's going on with that mouse.
We were this close to gonna steal the Declaration of Independence joke.
So close.
Independ mouse. There's something there.
There's
right?
something there.
there.
We'll workshop it.
We'll workshop it.
Yeah,
We'll do it
we'll
again.
workshop it.
All right, it's time for another improv challenge.
All right.
Okay.
This improv challenge is called Verb Off. And here's how this works. You're going to be having a scene, but the second someone says a verb, your sentence ends and the other person cuts you off to try to continue on a normal conversation. Whenever a verb, the sentence ends, the other person has to pick up and continue on the conversation. I just made that game up in my brain right now.
No, it seems really well thought out.
Yeah. I think it's layered. All right, the suggestion for your scene.
Going to be a lot of passive sentences.
The suggestion. You kind of one verb.
Verbs can be passive.
Yeah.
Yeah. The suggestion for your scene is store clerk.
Open time. A customer? Hello. Welcome. Food there. Medicine there. You here. Help needed? What kind of job? Marketing? No.
Yes. Coupons. I've got...
What? Coupons here in store? I never thought that.
So we also can't use articles. Is that part of the challenge?
No, you said I have. It's a contraction. I have.
Yeah,
is a verb.
right. But never mind. We'll talk about what articles are later.
I think we're turning the game into something else.
Let's let it be what it is.
I've been coming...
No. How long have you?
To have is a verb.
Am I supposed to cut them off before the verb
No,
or after?
right
that?
after the verb.
I miss... Have you?
Have.
Oh, have.
Have.
Gosh dang it. Conjugations. Oh, yeah. 2 years. 2 years I've...
Done what?
No. These coupons will purchase...
No. Expired. These coupons.
To expire is a verb? Or expired you're using it as an adjective.
Yeah.
Adjective
You're right,
is.
you're right.
Coupons expired. Do.
Hey, listen.
No. I am.
Okay. You're the manager.
I am.
And I'm...
No one to me. So get.
My purchasing power
Yeah.
should give...
No, nothing. Not anymore.
No.
In this time of economy. If you want.
Fine. I'm taking...
Take off.
Yeah. I will.
Goodbye.
That's
Jeez.
a great game.
A great
gosh.
game.
A great
We
game.
were a little confused, I think, about whether the challenge was to not ever use a verb.
No,
Yeah.
the verb is the signal to cut off.
So you can use a
You
verb.
can use a verb. It's
Hence why I
verb.
didn't
should
really-
use- you should use a verb.
You just have to...
That's why
use
it's
the
called
English
verb
language.
off.
There may be something there.
Yeah.
There may be something
My
there.
article comment was just Sam started saying things like the store. It's just skipping to store, which was fun. You
'Cause I
come
can't-
into store.
He's being
You
extra
can say
careful.
that.
I don't know. I just kind of like jumped into Tarzan mode.
Yeah,
Because it was
just
easier to
Neanderthal
get into,
time.
to get into the mind frame of just cutting off every other word
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
order to avoid verbs.
It's
You
like
could have
when,
done what I did, which is just forget what verbs are. Just roll with it.
it's like when we challenged Jackson at the show to do. Were you here for this? We did a live show and we challenged Jackson Holiday to explain the Electoral College to a baby, and he just converted to a caveman. He's like, big, and he also did not understand the Electoral College at all. Big man, orange. Some want, some no want.
I love the idea of talking to a baby like you're in a foreign country
Yeah.
and don't know the language.
Yeah,
I do frequently when when my kids were younger, if they would start talking to them, one of my favorite jokes was just say, oh, they don't speak English. Just roll with it that way. It works every time. Always gotta laugh.
You guys ready for another improv game?
Yeah.
Another one?
Yeah.
Yes!
Can you believe it?
At Improv every day with Zach A and ImprovBroadway? Yeah. Let's do it.
All right, we're going to play a game called Letter, One Word at a Time. I'm going to give them a suggestion. They're going to write a letter to someone, one word at a time.
Felt like you were still playing the verb game for a second.
I always. So the suggestion for your letters, you're writing a letter to all men on what they can do better.
To who?
You're writing
All
a letter
men.
to all men.
All men.
Oh, all
Telling
right.
them
Let's
what
use
they
these
can do
podcast
better.
mics
About time.
for their true purpose.
All right, let's tate it up.
Whenever you're ready, take it away.
Greetings
Men,
of
the
Beta.
world,
My
name,
is
Craig,
Chucker.
and
I'm
going
to
list
off
all
the
testosterone
reducing
ways
you
been
ruining
your
lives.
and
Mine.
first
What's
the
deal
with
airplane?
food.
Don't
Chew
it
with
your
teeth
use
your
biceps. Point
to
always
point to always
Point two.
point to yeah leave
a
sizable
tip
when
dining
at
Arby's.
they've
Got
the
real
meats
bucko.
so
Pay
up
point
3
no
more
lounging.
period.
Point
4
hey
are
you
tired
of
cooking
for
yourself.
get
Blue,
bacon.
it's
The
only
dining
experience
I
ever
endorse.
I've
Found
that
I've
gained
55
pounds
of
pure
fat
from
eating
nothing
but
blue
bacon.
and
You
canned.
too.
So
Order
now
using
my
promo
code
842
926
blue.
bacon.
That's
The
only
way
to
gain
fat.
yeah
Point
12
skipping.
ahead.
I
Have
concerns
about
the
general
population.
has
Everyone
noticed
that
when
I
speak
use
always non sequiturs.
what
Do
I
mean
by
that
am
I
speaking
in
to
this
void
or
is
this
void
speaking
into
me.
anyway
Point
the
way.
home.
And see.
That's it. That's his catchphrase.
Point-
Signing off.
Point the way home.
So you guys were being Andrew Tate there?
What?
I don't know.
It was
Not necessarily directly
No,
him.
it was the name. It was
I don't know. I've literally never.
Chucker was the
Oh,
last name.
yeah.
What was the first name?
Craig Chucker.
Craig Chucker.
You're Craig
Yeah.
Chucker.
I've never actually heard Andrew Tate speak a single sentence. I
Oh,
don't
he's
think.
terrible.
All right, I know that
The-
first.
the
I've
fir-
seen it in writing.
The first thing I ever saw him say was how reading is for stupid people.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a solid point.
Be fun if he wrote that down.
And like his impression of someone reading a book made me think he'd never actually seen someone read a book before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, you guys ready for a silly game?
Ugh.
Yeah.
Let's get rid of all these
we've been-
serious games.
We've been taking it really heavy.
This has been dramatic
Yeah.
improv
Yeah.
up to this point.
Yeah.
So this is a game that me and my best friend do. It's called Guess the Phrase.
We thought we were your best.
Your best
friends.
improv friends.
Oh.
And stay in your life.
So you categorize your friends.
We have additional descriptors attached to our
You're my
friendship.
best brunette improv friend
No.
with facial hair.
Take that, Brady.
So this is a silly game that we play called Guess That Phrase.
Okay.
So I have a phrase in my head. You can ask as many questions as you want until you can guess the phrase, the specific phrase that I have in my head.
Okay.
All right.
Is it family friendly?
Yeah, totally family friendly.
So it's
Narrows
like
it down.
so it's like 20 questions, but a phrase instead of a person.
And infinite questions.
And it,
Okay.
is it a common phrase?
Hold on, actually I need to get one in my head. Hold on. Sorry, we'll cut around this.
There's no way to like fact check
Yes.
this.
This is how my children play games. This is how
Okay,
my
I got it.
5-year-old.
I got
Guess
it.
what number I'm thinking of? Have you thought of a number? Nope.
Okay, I got one.
You got a phrase.
I've got a phrase.
Is a common turn of phrase?
It's not a turn of phrase.
Is it a movie quote?
Nope.
Is it a quote from media?
Nope.
Is it something we've heard you say?
Yes.
Is it something that you say frequently?
I used to say it a lot more.
Oh, no, that's a little too dark.
Is it see me in the office with a wink?
No, because I still say that.
That's true.
Is it something you say to us?
Yes.
Is it who told you we were paying that much?
No. 'Cause that's
Is it
never happened.
Welcome to Improv Every Day with Zach A at ImprovBroadway?
Nope.
Is it this is the name and you can't critique it? I want no notes.
I've never told that to Sam.
Is it the allegations are wildly blown out of proportion?
No.
It is something he says to us.
Is it this is why we don't have more women on the show?
Remember, this is something I
jeez.
used to say.
Oh, something you used to say a
I
lot.
used to say a lot. I don't think I've said it in a long time.
Interesting. Is it related to improv?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it it's showtime, baby? I don't think you've ever actually said that.
No.
Oh wait, that's the WWE.
Yeah.
That's right. Shoot. It's related to improv. He used to say it all the time.
All the time, and now I'm just realizing how little I listen to
I was
Zach.
just gonna say. It
Well,
feels
I'll
like
give you.
I should have
I'll give
listened
you a
back
clue.
then.
I rarely say it audibly. It's normally through text form.
Is it? What's your ETA?
No, that's a good one though.
You used to say that,
used to say that a
every
lot.
single show.
Yeah.
I'd be like, here in 10 minutes when I'm supposed to be there.
Yeah. I'd say it before.
What?
Is it? Oh gosh.
You used to say,
You used
it, a
to say
lot.
it a lot.
It is involved with
So it's
improv.
something I would say-
Yes, and?
No.
Did I steamroll that scene?
He's never said yes and.
But your other one was close. I'll just say close. In timeline is close.
Which one?
The
Did I
what's
steamroll the
your,
scene?
what's your ETA?
ETA?
Oh, what's your ETA?
Are you
Yeah.
almost here?
No. Before that.
Before you
Are
would say it
you-
before that.
are
What's
you
your
still-
availability?
After that.
Are you still good to perform tonight?
Shortened.
Are you still performing tonight? Are you still,
still
good, for tonight?
Shorter.
Are you good for tonight?
Shorter.
Good for tonight?
Yeah! And that's been Guess That Phrase.
Guess that phrase.
A very personal.
Play it at home.
Also known as just let's take a couple of minutes to roast Zach about things he's told us.
That was fun. That was fun. I'm not happy in my marriage. She used to say that a ton. I haven't said it in a long time.
It's
Since
true.
the divorce.
It's been a couple of years. Will my children respect me after that? They do.
They
do.
We're gonna play another improv game.
Fun.
All right.
This game is called Acting Coach. I'm gonna give you a dramatic suggestion for a scene. I can coach you, and you have to change anything that you say. You just have to change the scene in any way that I see fit.
Okay.
Okay. The dramatic. Your scene for. The scene for your suggestion is you're an officer telling your commander that an army 10 times your size is on the march.
Just let me get back into the Meisner method here.
So just repeat the same line over and over again?
Yeah. Sir,
Corporal.
news from the front. They're coming. Quieter. They're coming. Quieter. They're coming.
Gonna have to speak up.
They're coming, sir.
Louder.
They're coming.
Louder.
They're coming!
Gonna have to be a little more specific.
The army is approaching, sir. All 14 legions.
The enemies?
Yes.
That's terrible.
All 14 legions, and at their head rides a man as tall as the sky and as broad as the sea.
Make him scarier.
A man who commands the very skies to rain fire down at his command.
Scarier.
A man who is not a man, but a demon. A demon made flesh and clothed in the raiment of the fires of hell.
He's so hot. But I think we've all been talking.
Give me another aside.
I'm into it.
Another one.
Why couldn't I have joined that army? No, Corporal.
Sir?
We've been talking.
Yes.
You're the only one who can match him on the front lines.
Sir?
Make him more the chosen one.
You're the only one who can behead him and bring that head into my tent.
More.
You're the only one who can fly forth with the power of the eagles that represent our country and chop off his member.
Sir, but the legend says that no man of woman born can castrate
That's
this
you.
giant.
More specific legend.
They say that no man with 10 fingers on his hands.
More specific.
They say that no person who breathes or steps with feet or undulates in the night uncomfortably when he thinks no one is seeing can take off this man's wee-wee.
The book of renouncement has been found.
The Book of Renouncement.
We can conduct the right seance
To change prophecy itself?
to change you, to become that which can meet this demon king head on.
Gravelier.
That which can meet this demon.
Gravelier.
Demon king.
You can use the book to cease my nightly undulations?
Your wet dreams? Is that the moments in which you pee the bed?
Something else. Something drier.
The evenings in which you cry yourself to
Drier.
The evenings in which you wake up just damp from sleep.
Drier.
Not the nights in which you slurp in all the nights in which you just kind of chill. Those evenings.
I've spent so many nights in a dry sweat.
As one does.
And they've been the source of so much self-loathing and self-doubt. But if you can stop my dry sweats...
Yes, if you are willing to sacrifice your doubt, then we can sacrifice just portions, just pieces of who you are today to make you something
Speak
better,
faster.
something greater, something more challenging to each and every person who's
Faster.
going to look upon you and see that you can take over this entire world and lead our nation unto victory.
Let's do it. Enact the sacred ritual. Chant the phrase.
Shake my hand. It's done. That's all it took.
Something more intricate.
Touch me.
Something more intricate.
Lick my face.
Drier.
Lick my face dryly. Much like you sweat. Leave no moisture behind.
All right, what we're going to do is we're going to play...
That was from Mulan, by the way. Pretty sure. Wasn't that an extended cut?
That
from
whole
Mulan?
thing?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That was when
General!
Performed
by Eddie Murphy.
General.
It's a letter. Never seen a black and white before.
I've been having these dry sweats.
All right, we're going to play another improv game called Advice Panel. Here's how this is going to work. I'm going to give Sam and Adam characters, and they're going to answer my real-life advice questions as these characters. Adam, I want you to play Elon Musk.
Great.
You've been preparing for this.
Slightly South African. Got it. Cool.
I have never heard him talk.
It's not great.
I guess I'm about to.
You're about to right here.
Oh,
Yeah.
jeez.
Sam,
Not
you
well.
are a little lost boy who just wants to find his parents. Okay.
All right.
My first advice question for you is: how do you still get to be the cool parent but also have your kids respect Elon Musk?
Yeah. So I think back when I was just a lad growing up, and I barely heard him talk as well.
Australian Elon Musk.
And all I've had, what my parents did for me that really set me up for success is they didn't give me an emerald mine that was easily trackable.
I'm going to switch my question just for you real quick. Why did you change the Twitter brand to Eeks? I don't understand that at all.
Is that how you say it?
You can pronounce it however you want, to be honest. But I think if you haven't already gotten it, I don't know that it's worth my time to necessarily explain it to the plebeians who don't take the time to actually look into it.
Musk.
It comes and goes. I'm a man of the people.
Little lost boy, you're a child.
Yes.
How can I demand their respect, but still? How can I demand my children, or how can I command my children's respect? Let me rephrase that. How can I earn my
Not
children?
by asking questions like that. I'll tell you.
Little lost boy.
Yeah.
128 characters or less, please.
Yes.
How can I earn my children's respect and still be a fun parent?
Well, the first thing you could do is do as my parents have done for me and leave a nice, clear trail of breadcrumbs through the forest that will lead me back to home after they dropped me so unceremoniously in the middle of this forest. The Black Forest, they call it. Yes, where the very eyes seem to have trees and reaching hands ready to grab any small, plump child that should walk by unattended. But my parents, with their infinite foresight, have left me a trail of breadcrumbs, leading me home to the warm hearth and welcoming embrace of my fireplace. And hopefully, nope, the breadcrumbs have been eaten. They have been eaten by the forest animals, and I shall surely perish.
Thanks. All right, here's my next question. I'm going to start with you, little lost boy.
Oh, yes, please. I don't have much time left.
Little lost boy, I am struggling getting rid of belly fat. What sort of diet or exercise regimens do you have for me?
Well, you could do it as my parents did for me, which is abandon yourself in the middle of the Black Forest, where the very trees have eyes and hands to grasp very plump children who should wander by. And as you shall leap out of their grasp and run screaming and crying and wetting yourself through the Black Forest, oh, you'll just shed that weight.
Nationally ambiguous Elon Musk. How can I lose a few lbs?
Crikey. First thing you need to do is you need to start weight training. Weight training specifically to kick the crap out of that Mark Zuckerberg. And as soon as you start training for it, go ahead and set that date. And then you're going to want to avoid that date to fight him a couple times. And avoid it. You're going to want to eat quite a bit of food, thinking about how Grimes left you a little bit. And then you're going to want to go ahead and you're going to want to just get that $9 million surgery that you know that is available for most famous people and billionaires. And watch those pounds drop from your Barbie.
All right, last question for y'all. Sometimes Australian Elon Musk. My question for you is, how do I manage my money?
Don't give it to any stingray. Classic South African voice. Just get more of it. Get more of it, and then mention about how it's mostly tied up in your investments anyway, and then you'll never have to tax any of it. Easy peasy.
Little lost boy, how do I, a full-grown adult, manage my money better?
Well, the first thing you need to do is... What was that? Was that the dark man who haunts these woods? The one my mother told me so many times I would avoid if I did all my chores and ate all my food and did as little good boys should? He's coming. He's near. Shh. Don't make it out. Don't make a noise. Stop laughing. Stop laughing. Shh. Okay. Okay, I think the danger is...
Gabe, get this. Adam, make a surprise face.
You know, I've got a submersible that could probably save him and a couple other children. To be honest.
Delicious. Invest wisely.
Brought to you by eToro. Fun. You guys having fun?
Yeah, I love a child who has such an eye for detail and yet such a lack of self-awareness, like awareness as to what's going on around him at the same time.
As do I. Here is
My
delicious.
parents left breadcrumbs, and I can see all the dangers of the tree. This is probably fine.
All right, for our last segment, we're going to do a debate game called 9 out of 10. But instead of some like silly thing, I want to see if I can find something like not serious but truthful that you two like have different opinions on. So what's like a strong opinion that you hold that's like and not too seriously? It's like, I know it's silly, but I really believe this, or I think it's dumb when people do this, or whatever.
I believe that the Star Wars prequels are good movies with bad direction.
Okay, Adam, do you agree or disagree with that? Or do you just think they're bad movies?
That they're
Bad writing.
good movies with bad direction? I would argue that
Or-
they're just bad movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just bad
Yeah,
movies.
I guess I mean they're good stories with bad direction that result in bad movies.
Do you think they're good stories, Adam?
No, not really.
All right.
No?
I honestly
Okay.
don't. I enjoy watching Star Wars despite it being a really bad story every single time.
Okay, cool. We found our point of contention. All right, we're going to play a debate game called 9 out of 10. What's going to happen is I'm going to give them a topic. Sam is going to start us off defending his opinion. At any point, Adam can yell objection, give his objection, and I will either sustain it, he will take his place, or I will overrule, and then Sam will continue.
It's just I don't know how married I am to the opinion that I gave.
That the prequels are good stories?
It's such a nuanced topic
Not
of
today
discussion.
it is.
Oh shoot!
Here we go.
All right.
If you want to come up with another one, it could be sillier,
could-
like Del Taco is inferior to Taco Bell. I believe that.
I don't eat either of those things.
Well, I'm going to give you speech and debate. You accept this character.
okay. Yes. Yeah.
All
just
right.
give me a
The
debate.
suggestion for your debate is the prequels are actually good stories. Whenever you're
right.
ready, Sam, take it away.
Citizen Kane. 12 Angry Men.
Objection.
Yep.
Citizen can't.
Overruled. Let's let the normalcy of this game play first.
There are certain movies, the impact of which are felt throughout the generations of cinema and echo down through the decades.
Objection.
Yep.
We're talking about the Star Wars prequels, echoed through the generations. There's been like one generation since
Yeah, I don't
they've
think
come
there's
out.
been 2 generations
Yeah.
since Star Wars. Sustained, Adam.
The main issue with any Star Wars story is that you know the ending as soon as the movie begins. The Force is about balance in all things. I cite Freddie Prinze Jr., if you've seen that interview with him, where he talks about how he was taught specifically by George Lucas that the only thing the Force cares about is that if there's a good guy, there's going to be an equally sided bad guy. And that's literally the whole story, is just that it's all equal every single time. And that, as a whole premise, where it's like nothing matters, it's all the same. Stupid. Also, it's to me, the Star Wars story, the prequels especially, right? They start with like a young Anakin Skywalker who's supposed to become Darth Vader.
Objection.
Yes.
Supposed to be no. Will, yes. Two different things.
Point of clarification. Sustained, Sam.
To say that to equate fate with a sense of should or shouldn't is wrong.
It's irresponsible.
Because
Objection.
Yes.
The Force only cares about keeping things equal. It is literally he should become Darth Vader.
Well, I don't think.
objection.
Yeah.
Oh, now we're getting Zach's opinions.
Objection.
This is why it's dumb. This is why it's a bad story.
The question is not should he become Darth Vader, but will he become Darth Vader?
He
Right.
has to.
No, the question. Oh gosh, this is so dumb.
Sustained, Sam. Defend your point.
Fine.
It's just I don't want to do this comedically. I want to like just talk about the movies.
Do it. Don't worry about comedy.
Yeah.
But also do it with a comedic character that defends it.
Don't worry about comedy. 50 people just exit out immediately.
Oh, the advice that Zach gives us every night before we go on the stage.
GTA.
Don't worry about the comedy. Don't worry if anyone laughs. That is secondary to making a good, strong
Okay,
point.
objection.
Yeah.
Jar Jar Binks.
Sustained.
Terrible, terrible character in every sense of the word. He adds nothing to the story. In fact, the only interesting thing about him is the fan fiction of Darth Binks, which we all know that sort of thing.
Objection.
Yeah.
In the second movie, Attack of the Clones, we see that he is responsible for handing emergency power over to Senator Palpatine or to Chancellor Palpatine, which would ultimately lead to him becoming the Emperor.
Still you. Oh, sustained.
Sustained.
Actually. Sorry, that was just so long.
The character of Jar Jar Binks goes to illustrate the effect that even a simpleton can have on the fates of billions. It does not matter how well-intentioned or ill-intentioned or how well-educated or badly educated you are, you can still have a monumental impact for either good or evil if placed in the
Objection.
right
Yep.
place.
Who watched the original Star Wars trilogy and thought, you know what I want to see now? I want to see delegations and Senate arguments, and I hope we get more into the political status of all these
Overruled.
creatures.
Some people did. Keep
Ooh.
going, Sam.
The character of Jar Jar Binks is a cautionary tale for the simpleton or the
Objection.
idea.
Yes.
Calling a racist caricature also a simpleton feels problematic to me.
I don't want to go there. Overruled.
It is a it is a warning against the Mr. Smith goes to Washington ideal of the simple layman going to the upper echelons.
But for bad?
Yes, of the idea that a simpleton, a simple man of the earth, going to
Objection.
the upper echelons.
I actually want to hear more about Mr. Binks goes to Washington.
Mr. Binks goes to the Galactic Senate. And scene. Great job. Thanks for tuning in. This has been Improv Every Day with Zach A. at ImprovBroadway. Wherever you're at, give a big round of applause for Adam Brown.
Hey.
Sammy James Rye. And tune in every day, except Saturday and Sunday, for a live stream of Improv. Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
Do you want to interact with the comments at all?
Oh, sure.
We
We'll spend a couple
Oh.
minutes with the comments if they're still here.
There are comments.
I think that's a good question.
Yeah, there are
I
comments.
didn't know there.
Do we want to interact with the comments?
Is that one of them?
Oh, there are some good ones.
All right.
Oh, good.
There was a guy who said hi 4 times.
Cool.
So
But,
do we say hi 4 times back?
Nessa _ says German was actually really good.
Oh.
Das ist gut.
Nessa thinks it's good.
We just
Have you ever heard the Deutschlandbahn?
Was magst du
Wisse
in
bang.
deiner Freizeit?
Wisse boom. Wisse bang bang boom boom bang.
Trey Curet said that you two are the best guests for Musical Monday.
Oh.
I've done one
One.
Musical Monday.
And
So
Samesies.
And we've only
And
had...
it's all been downhill since then.
And we've
We
only
come
had
back.
4 guests. So you're in the top 2.
50%.
Yeah.
Nice.
Just like we're Zach's best brunette bearded friend.
Yeah.
Take that,
In their
David.
30s.
And who was the other one who guessed it?
Brady.
Brady was a Musical Monday guest.
Never.
Oh.
Let's see.
Kellen or
NG says, agreed, Darth Maul is best overall.
Oh, Darth Maul's great.
Yeah.
That's good.
Mopey
He's good in the
says,
cartoon.
Adam reminds me of young Sheldon.
Okay.
We didn't
I
need to
thought
do
we were
that.
just going to interact with the good comments.
The character or like the whole show? Like
We
the
don't need
experience
to-
of
we don't
watching
need
The
to
good
dive-
writing of
We don't
the
need
show.
to dive
Good
deeper
job.
into our case.
This feels like Adam
He
feels
says things comedically, but they don't deserve a laugh.
Adam feels like an unnecessary spin-off of a mid show.
Adam seems incredibly
Okay.
unaware.
Okay. Moving on.
Last comment.
This is the
This
young
one's
version.
just from a few seconds ago. Roshab Shrestha.
What's up, Rasheb?
How do you guys improv?
How do we improv?
Well,
With a man?
tune in next time to find out at the Improv Every Day with Zach A and ImprovBroadway. Bye.